The quarterback is back, but I'm requesting a timeout, buddy. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. It's Saturday night main event on a Sunday afternoon. I want to go for a Sunday drive off a cliff. I'm done. I give up. I'm sorry.
Aye, look, the quarterback may be back, but the problem for WWE is we're into the fourth quarter. It's the 2-minute warning and they're trailing 40-0. That's the fucking scoreline here.
Yep.
This company is shite. This product is shite. I didn't miss it. I've not seen any wrestling the past week. I get out of hospital ready to watch Saturday night main event. And what happened? I fell asleep about 9 o'clock. About
4 hours.
4 hours before it even started. What chance did I have of surviving this show?
No chance.
Couldn't even get to 4 hours before the start time. But I tell you what show I will survive. I tell you what show I'm actually going to pay, right? None of this beating around the bush. Everybody goes on those dodgy websites sometimes and gets the free stuff. But you know what? See tonight, I'm going to pay for AEW. I'm going to give Tony Khan 20 quid because as pish as All Elite Wrestling is, at least I can say it's more enjoyable to watch than this garbage.
Yeah, absolutely. Beer guy, he paid the 20 quid for Double or Nothing.
I'll be paying it.
If it is 20 quid, I don't know. Might be more. Well, if it's more, you're going to job Tony out?
I'll go up to 25, but if it's more than that, then he needs to
One
realise.
of those dodgy websites, Tony. One of those dodgy websites, pal. Anyway, the amount of ads during this show, folks, man. I mean, it's a 2-hour show, and you must have been about 12, 13, 14 ads.
I wish wrestling would go back to being good, and I'd happily pay £25 every month to watch a WWE pay-per-view.
Yep. But this
See that whole everything free, premium live. If wrestling is fucking dead. You can't watch this and think it's good. It's not been good for a long time. But holy shit, it's like, whenever you think wrestling cannot get worse, it does seem to surprise you and get worse. But I think we're getting to the final days now. I think that we are close to rock bottom. I don't think it gets much worse than this.
I think the only way it gets worse is when the guys who we consider alright officially go.
Yeah, and they're replaced for guys for like LFG.
Yep.
That's it. But see, in terms of a product, see, in terms of like a booking standpoint, an entertainment standpoint, I don't think WWE can get worse than this. The only way it gets worse, in my opinion, is the few remaining guys that we actually like on the roster when they get too old or when they retire or pass away or whatnot.
Yeah, no, that is it. But let's just get into the show, shall we? So, Seth frickin' Rollins and Braun Breaker defeated CM Punk, Sami Zayn. I didn't catch on to this during last night's show, and I don't think the people of Gaza did either, but apparently Sami Zayn and CM Punk, they were wearing red, black, white, green attires, right? Now let's just call a spade.
Why don't they just wear brown attires? Because the product's shite. It's absolute shite, and if they want to show solidarity to WWE, then I think wearing brown pants would be good. See those shitey brown pants that Shawn Michaels wore? I think everybody in the roster should just wear them because it sums up what we're getting.
Yeah, but yeah, that's all good, right? But what does wearing the colours of Palestine do in terms of the grand scheme of things?
Virtue signals, that's
no, it does fuck all, right? This is Sami Zayn's way of speaking out without actually speaking out because he's a card. He wants the WWE paycheck. You know, see if he wants to be vocal about what's happening in the Middle East, actually do it instead of beating around the bush. See, wearing the colours of that country, that's not preventing a war in the Middle East. And if he thinks that, if he honestly wakes up on Sunday the day and thinks, I did something last night, you didn't. You know, and it goes with any war. You know, see if Rusev came out wearing the... I know he's pretending to be Russian, but he's from Bulgaria, whatever. But see if he came out wearing the yellow and blue of Ukraine.
Sure.
Vladimir Putin's not going to stop the invasion of Ukraine, is he?
Did he not say something in one of his vignettes when he came on the second week back?
I don't do tanks anymore.
I'm done pretending to be from a country I'm not.
I know.
You know, to just completely bury the whole reason you got over is because you were pretending to be from Russia, and it was like the whole old school Soviet fucking Union storyline where you were coming in and, you know, destroying the American guys. and you were the United States champion. That's the only reason you got fucking over, and you had the hot wife, right? So let's not pretend that people cared about you because, oh, I'm Rusev and I'm a good wrestler, or I play video games on Twitch. Nobody gives a fuck about that, right? It was because you were going with the whole Russian nationalist fucking storyline. And what does he do when he comes back? He wants to erase that completely. Like, the only thing that got you somewhere, let's just get rid of that. No, but like, why do people bash, oh, it's McMahon? Yeah, did it not work back in the fucking day?
No, it did work back in the day. But current day, I just don't get this wearing the colours of Palestine for Sami. Like, he thinks he's achieved something.
But whether it was fucking Russia, you know, or whether it was like someone from the Middle East or whatever, and you got Slaughter turning, like, those stories always worked.
Yeah.
People cried their pants over Muhammad Hassan. That was fucking good. You shouldn't have pulled that. Should have kept it going. Talk about heel heat. That was good. Oh no, that ruined his career. I'd have kept it going.
No, but
that's one of the times I think McMahon shat it, by the way.
He did. I mean, I can understand why he did. But
I think he should have kept going, man.
But what about this? Do you not think this is pathetic? Wearing the colours of Palestine, and he thinks he's done something. He's done nothing.
I mean, look at TNA. They brought in Davari and they put in the helicopter, the airplane fucking sound effects into his intro.
Yo, see Sami Zayn, right? He's just a professional wrestler. He's not a member of Congress. He's not a politician. He can't really do anything. But I'm sick of, like, I'm seeing on Twitter people like, oh my god, Sami Zayn's done so much. He's done hee-haw, because all you hear every day is like, 150,000 Palestinians have a foot par. They're not watching this. And even if they had TVs, they wouldn't fucking watch it because it's shite. That's the reality. See, in a war zone, when people are fighting life and death, they're not going to be watching Saturday night's main event. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact, man. I mean, we're sitting here in the West Wing, no war zone in sight, and I don't want to watch it. And I mean, you look at Raw and the SmackDown ratings, and I know you said about AEW, their ratings are shite as well. Look
Rather
at TNA.
than the West Wing than the Western Strip, that's for sure.
I know that is it, but the fact of the matter is this: wrestling is shite. I mean, you want to look at something what they did back in the day during wars. McMahon took them over.
Yeah,
Tribute to the fucking troops.
Was I in the West Ward or the East Ward?
Depends what way you look. I don't know what word it was.
Depends what way the sun's shining.
It was north because it was a fucking top
There's no sun shining in WWE. It's dark days.
Anyway,
Dark
rant
territories.
aside about Punk and Sane, but if they want to speak about it, speak about it. Don't come out with the colours and pretend you're Mussolini or, you know, oh, Kennedy, it's the cult of personality. Two jobbers.
I know, seeing Punk's theme songs fucking, you know, worshipping dictators and shit, you know what I mean? Like, paying homage to them, and then he's fucking greeting over some wee war. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah. Anyway, I'll greet next, because it comes Bronson. It's Big Bronson Reed. It's Samoan. I thought it was JC Mateo at first, but turns out it's Big Bron.
What is WWE's fascination with these, like, big Samoan guys or guys that aren't Samoan,
like
but
Islander?
Yeah, listen, just like non-American, like non-European, non-native speaking English people. I don't know what Bronson Reed's first language is, but just these fucking people that are just like fat and overweight and shite. No, these just don't look like stars. See, when you look at Jacob Fatu, JC Mateo, this guy, they're just overweight fucking bastards. You know, with like they're not like larger than life fucking cat. They're not like you see the Big Show and you're like, oh fuck, that's the Big Show, or you see Kane, or you see Taker, or you see like these like big massive like see when you look at Umaga, right? Umaga looked like a fucking actual Samoan, like the Samoan bulldozer, and the way he had like the dreadlocks and like the tribal paint, and he was just like this crazed individual. See these guys, they just look like Samoan hipsters that like wearing street clothes and jeans. When would a MAGA ever come out in jeans? No, but like, you know, they don't even present these guys as like, see if they're like Islanders or whatever, like why not actually why not present them like they're Islanders that are barbaric and you know, they're not like, they don't have like human like, you know, like human decencies or whatever, or human tendencies or what. Do you know what I mean? Like, why not treat, oh, these are savages. These are people that are from an island and they can't socialise. They don't have human interactions. They're all just like some big fucking fat Samoans.
It's funny, though.
But with their street clothes and their wee t-shirts and their jeans and their hipsters, that, you know, they look like they're fucking guys that play video games on Twitch and go to KFC and eat there 24 hours a day. It's like, no, but just look at fucking the way they present it, Umaga, and then look at the way they present these other bums, man. They present these guys like, it's like when you see the Viking Raiders, you know, McMahon wanted them to be Vikings, and then you look at Triple H, he has them come out like just normal guy. Oh, look, they're coming with their jeans and their wee leather vest, like, you know, like normal street clothes. And you're normalising these people that you... realistically, you could present them as like barbarians.
But see, you've got Michael Cole who tells you about Fatu. You know, they water it down. They're not normal, but all he does is read out like his prison rap sheet. It's like, well, hold on here. Like, I mean, there's a lot of people that have like shitey rap sheets and go to prison multiple times. You're right. It's like, why not portray them as these like demonic like creatures from like the depths of the earth? You know, you look at in the past. It's like,
no, but look at Maggie. You couldn't even think that guy spoke English. It was like, oh, Estrada's the only guy that can control him. You know, it was like
even the Sultan. He came out in the big red attire. Yeah, it's not even that. Just that though. It's like look at like Kevin Thorne. I know he's shite, but he was like portrayed as a vampire. Even that guy he played in SmackDown a couple of years prior. What was
Mordecai.
Yeah, it's like a unique gimmick.
Higher power, kind of godlike character.
That guy that took on a biz. What do you call him? That took on a biz in TNA.
Julius Caesar.
Aye, stuff like that. You know, where it's like this kind of supernatural thing. But because no, I just think it's.
But they're just fat fucking overweight guys in normal street clothes.
Yeah.
They just look like normal fucking dudes.
See Jeff Cobb, did he not debut wearing all black at Backlash a couple weeks ago?
Probably did, aye.
Looking the exact same as it. It's crap. And you know what Triple H needs to do? He needs to go back to the drawing board and remember this is a fucking TV show. Because see, at the end of the day, it boils down to this. Why do CM Punk and Sami Zayn, the WWE characters, care about Palestine? Now, Phil Brooks and whatever the fuck Sami Zayn's real name is, they might care. But see in Breaking Bad, see Bryan Cranston, he doesn't, you know, stop cooking meth and go, you know what, Jesse, how about we start making hot meals for all the Ethiopian kids without them? You know, no, because that would make no fucking logical sense. It's a TV show. It's no real. They're playing characters, but they don't seem to grasp that.
No, there is no characters. Everyone just plays themselves. Now, kayfabe's out the window. You see CM Punk.
Jesse!
There is no
Get the protein bars, Jesse!
There is no CM Punk. It's Phil Brooks.
Yep.
They just... That's all they've got, and you can see that with the promos, the fact that like there is zero kayfabe and like every promo's just like we personal digs at each other because that's it. There is no character work anymore. There's fucking hee-haw.
Yep. Anyway, Bronson Reed spears Punk through the thing. Braun Breaker then hits Sami Zayn 1, 2, 3. He gets in the ring. Braun Breaker's looking at big Bronson Reed. Two guys called Braun in a 3-man group. It's a fucking mess, by the way. And then Michael Cole, that dumb bastard. Oh, what's going to happen here? It's so fucking obvious that Bronson Reed is going to side with these two, and Rollins hugs him, despite the fact that Bronson Reed tried to kill Rollins like 7 months ago.
Yeah, and you just look at Bronson Reed like Michael Cole. It was either Cole or McAfee. One of them described him, and they mentioned his weight, and they went 340 pounds. Right? I don't know what his weight is. Let's say he is 340. What happened to the days of exaggerating? Just to try and make them feel larger than fucking life and to try and... Like, see Rikishi? I don't think Rikishi was ever 450.
No.
Right? But they said he was at times, right?
I think 340 is them exaggerating, though.
So you don't think Bronson Reed's even 340?
I don't think he is, no.
He's a fat bastard. He's lost a lot of weight. Like, I think he looked like he lost weight on his return, but I don't know. I think Bronson Reed... I think Bronson Reed's a guy you could say is a 400-pounder.
No, you could, but you look across the board, it's like, they say like Finn Balor's like 220 and shit like that. And
Finn Balor's about 170, isn't he? Like, I mean...
Aye, at best.
I mean, he's probably not even 170. I'm pretty sure when Punk was in the UFC, he fought at 170.
Anyway...
And Punk's bigger than Finn Balor.
You know what, let's just move on. I'm fucking... Like, all the possibilities with who the third man could be, and it's this fat fucking jobber.
Yeah, I just don't get it. You know, I mean, why not give it to? Why not give it to like a young guy that you can try and give a bit of potential to? Someone that could. It's just all these old fucking washed up, fat, overweight guys that cannot speak, that cannot talk, that are going absolutely nowhere. Like, why not give it an opportunity to like an Austin Theory, or you know, like a Grayson Waller, or like a Carmelo Hayes or something like that? You know, like, I don't understand it.
Also, there was 2 breaks during the match alone. I think there was 1 during the entrances as well. What the fuck are we doing here? Anyway, Selena Vega versus Chelsea Green. Botches galore. Does a backbreaker to Chelsea Green. That, you know, the momentum is supposed to take her into the 619 position, but she doesn't. So she crawls.
It's because the women, they're just not athletic. They're just not as good as the fucking men. Like, see, if this is Carlito doing a backstabber to somebody that's half decent, he does the backstabber and they spring up and land against the ropes.
No, but
or if it's Rey Mysterio or whatever, you know, anyone that does
it's
like
not. But you're right.
It's
a double standards, right? See if Carlito and Rey Mysterio, even at the age of like near 50 for both of them, did this exact spot.
You'd be like, they're done. They need to pack it in.
But see, because it's 2 women who are allegedly in their prime, and Selena Vega, she's getting a push, and Chelsea Green, it's the best she's ever done. Awful backbreaker into one of the worst 619s you'll see, and then to make it worse, Selena Vega botches it, and then almost like to make up for it, it's like, I'll give her a stiff kick and boots her right in the fucking nose.
The kick didn't even look that bad, to be honest, but you know, it looks like it busted her open.
Yep, Chelsea Green. She's posted on Instagram that her nose is broken, and then you see in the background, the Hervis or whatever. It's almost like those 2 are like facing away through the ring, bickering amongst themselves, and then Selena Vega does like a sunset flip and wins. It's like, did they end this match early? It looks like it.
I don't know, sunset flip off it was like one of those Cena like sunset flips, went to off the top rope. Alright finish, like, but
just a botch fest though. I mean, that sequence, you know, there's only one guy for me to do a 619, it's Ray.
Or Dom.
Yeah, but even Dom's is done quite slowly, but at least he can still achieve it. I've seen that Tammy Tonga do it, he botched, but it's a hard move to do. Ray has made it look so easy.
Yeah, because fucking Rey Mysterio's Rey fucking Mysterio, do you know what I mean? It's like not many people can do a 619 and make it look good. Because
it takes core strength to actually hold yourself in the same position while you swing around.
Plus, you do need to be natural. The more smaller and agile you are, the better. I mean, Selena Vega
should be able to do it.
She's got the size, but she's just not got the agility and ability, unfortunately. And you know, it fucking is what it is.
Right, she won though. Right, Cena defeats R-Truth. R-Truth came out wearing a top that said Raw and Cena.
I bet you Io Sky would be much better at doing a 619.
No, I'd say so.
Selena Vega's just not that. She's not that good.
What do you make it? What do you make of Ron and John?
I know who I'd like to see do a 619. Fucking Shotzi Blackheart. Bring her back.
That'd be a good one.
An amazing worker. I reckon she could do a great 619.
Well, Rey Mysterio.
You know what? How can Shotzi Blackheart be as shite as she was in the ring and then complain when she gets released? Oh, well, what do you expect? I only get 3 minutes. Here, I'll tell you what. See if you can't even do a decent match in 3 minutes, then how can you expect to get longer? You know what I mean? She was fucking shite.
No, but...
And let's not pretend that she did get a period where she got title matches against Charlotte Flair.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she got a few title matches and she was against Charlotte. So it's not like she never got more than 3 minutes.
No, see 3 minutes. See if you can't get your promo across or get your moves in 3 minutes, you're a fucking failure. It's that simple. Honestly, it's like say on a show it's 2 hours, right? Which take away breaks like an hour 25. Does Shotzi Blackheart really expect to get 3 minutes? More than 3 minutes? I mean, come on. No, but how many times?
Yeah, but the thing is, Shotzi Blackheart doesn't understand that the more minutes she gets, the more she's going to get exposed.
No, but
I mean, for some reason, actually, the wrestlers actually don't know fuck all for some reason. Shotzi Blackheart, if she was smart, she'd be like, you know what? These 3 minute matches are better for me because I am shite, and if I have a 10-minute match, I am going to get overexposed to hell.
How many times though do we hear like legends come out and they'd be like, oh, Finn's told me to go out there and show it why I've got the it factor. And I remember Angle said that McMahon told him the promo, and Angle's like, can you tell me it again? And McMahon's like, no, but you've got 3 minutes out there, kid. Make me proud. And Angle went out and he clutched the straws and he fucking whipped out a great promo. It's like, but Angle managed to achieve that in 3 minutes. We're fond of the Attitude Era versus Aggression Era. A lot of the matches were like 3-4 minutes. You know what I mean? A lot of promos before Triple H kicked off the Evolution Era were like 15-minute promos at the start of shows. I mean, realistically, a lot of promos were short as well. Think of backstage promos, right? The Rock with Lillian Garcia, or Austin with Michael Cole, or whoever. Did they really get more than 3 minutes before matches?
No.
No? If you can't get your point across, you're in the wrong fucking business.
Look at The Rock for that Hell in a Cell match. He pretty much, he buried off 5 participants and he did that in a few minutes.
Look who did the NWO. It's like, Big Daddy Cool, Diesel. You give it to Razor Ramon. Then you give it to Hogan. You know, buried the NWO in like 20 seconds.
And then when, like last year when The Rock was coming back, you were getting Rock and Roman Reigns, Bloodline cutting 40 fucking minute promos to start the show.
You can like
and they
it.
were shite.
You can dislike it. I'll choose the latter then, Dwayne. Anyway, did you like Ron and John?
No.
What have they done with John?
It's I don't know. John Cena's not going to come out and say it like, but he must wish he'd have retired sooner, or like maybe gave more to wrestling over the past 10 years and just retired sooner. Because see what he has done, this half-arsed, and then decided, I'm going to do one last year, and it's under the Triple H reign. It's like, I just feel like if John Cena had gave this year, like 4 years earlier, it just would have been so much better. See if Cena says, like in 2021 or 22 when McMahon was there, I want to do 1 full year. I just think McMahon would have gave us a good fucking John Cena final year run before he walks into the sunset. But now it's like, and that's, I mean, all these wrestlers, man, it is going to damage their career. Because, like, the retirement runs are just going to be pish because the product's pish.
It's actually insane. See if you said, right, last year, Cena's going to retire, he's going to turn heel, right? He's going to win the 17th time world title against Cody Rhodes at Mania. He's going to team up with The Rock and Travis Scott. There's going to be like this Hollywood vibe, but it's going to suck. You'd be like, how the fuck's Triple H fumbled that? Because on paper, it should be good. But somehow he's fucked it up. And like, see R-Truth and Cena. It's like, during this match, man, R-Truth is about to get hit by the belt, but Cena stops. And Michael Cole and McAfee's like, oh, Cena might be turning. And it's like, you need to sell that, right? Cena turning heel was such a monumental thing. First time in 2 decades, literally. And here he is, potentially going back to the good side. He's refusing to hit Truth with and they're treating it like it's a joke. Like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, if they don't get you to believe, then you ain't going to fucking believe. But who's going to believe anything Cole and McAfee say? It's the worst commentary team of all time.
And then like he puts the belt down. And you're thinking, oh, it's just going to be he's just going to wrestle his friend here. Then he puts R-Truth in the balls, and Michael Cole like literally treats it like someone's cracked a fucking joke. He's like, oh, he's kicked R-Truth in the balls. I mean, JR be selling the fuck out of it. You bastard! You know what I mean? He's kicked fucking Truth in the crown jewels. Fuck you, John. But no, Michael Cole, man, just
the goat, eh?
Aye, the goat, the fucking goat. Anyway, Cena wins. We go backstage. He's talking with Jey Uso, and he's like, I'm going to ruin wrestling, and hopefully Logan Paul beats you later on, because a YouTuber with that belt would be ruining wrestling. Right, out comes Jesse Ventura. Jesse Ventura's depressed, man. Honestly, this guy's stealing a wage, coming out to cut. You know, he does one match a show on these, and he's getting 7 figures.
He should be the full show.
Yeah, like I know he's old, like, but I mean, what's the point of paying the money for him?
He should be the full show from start to finish.
Yeah, no, that should be the case here, but it's not. He spoke over Lillian Garcia announcing the steel cage, which was just a fucking mess. We then got Priest and McIntyre. The match itself.
Yo, why can't see the way they go for the old school vibe? Why can't we get some old school commentary? Why can't we get Cole the fuck out? And can we no bring back the King or something?
King and aye.
Or you could say King and Ventura, who's the play-by-play.
Dig up Monsoon or something, slap him next to Ventura. Anybody?
Yo, I don't care. There must be somebody, man. What's Joey Styles doing?
No. I can't stand it.
You know what? I know you never really liked the guy, but what about Mauro Ronaldo? I think he was better than Coleman.
Just a bit of a mental case, so.
Nah, he was a bit of a fruit look like, but you knew he wouldn't last long in the McMahon era.
No. JBL in his ear.
Mamma mia!
Imagine Mauro Ronaldo trying to survive wrestling in the Attitude Ruthless Aggression era. I reckon he'd have lasted about halfway into Raw and he'd have walked out crying.
Well, speaking of lasting, this was the match I went to bed during because I just couldn't give a fuck. We watched the end of it earlier on, so essentially McIntyre goes for like a Claymore, but then he like runs into the chair, and then Priest hits a concerto, the door opens, Priest walks out, and Jesse Ventura loses his fucking mind. He loses his bandana. It was almost like he was back in Vietnam here. He was going fucking apeshit, PTSD.
He's like, what is this? He walked out the cage. You have to climb over the cage, McMahon.
It's like,
why is he walking out? He's got to go over the top. It's like he's walking out because Drew McIntyre's laying there fucking knocked out, unconscious. It's like, what purpose would it make? What sense? Like, climbing out is kind of a thing you do when it's like a last resort, or you've not got the option to walk out, or the door's chained, or you're the smaller guy and you're trying to sell, oh, it's David versus Goliath. It's like, see, like I know Shawn Michaels Taker, they had the first ever Hell in a Cell, right? I get that. It wasn't a steel cage, but let's say it was a steel cage match. Taker wouldn't have been attempting to climb out.
no.
Taker was wanting to punish Michaels.
It's weird.
And Taker was wanting to, you know what I mean? He would have been wanting to pin Michaels and get the definitive victory, whereas Michaels being the heel and the smaller guy, and you know, he would be trying to use his speed. He would be trying to get away from the dead man and trying to get away from your opponent. One way to do that is to try and climb out. You know, climbing out's a way of getting away. I just don't understand why Jesse Ventura thinks that when Drew McIntyre's laid out, Damian Priest is going to, even from a logic, even if you take away from a wrestling standpoint, even if you take away all wrestling psychology, just from a pure safety standpoint, how much easier is it just to walk out the door?
Yeah.
You could attempt to climb out and you could literally get stuck. You could fall and break your neck. You know, it just doesn't make any fucking sense why you would climb when you don't need to, and you can just walk out the door.
Yeah,
I don't understand
I think
why.
Ventura's living in the 80s here.
I don't know why he decided to try and like die on this hill or whatever, but
Yeah, it's like, we said it when we were watching it, it's like, if he's willing to bury the end of the match so much, mate, why don't you bury the rest of the fucking show while you're at it?
Think how shite wrestling is.
And he takes exception with this.
But his problem with WWE is the fact that Priest went for the door and not over the top. It's like, what the hell?
Anyway, yeah, but, so you see how with Ventura, right? This guy was a prominent role in the 80s. Then he came back at SummerSlam 99. Then he came back in 2009 for the odd appearance. You see, think of it, right? He must have literally single-handedly witnessed the downfall of wrestling, because he's a guy that, you know, would stay clear of this for fucking years, correct? Right? And he's literally made, like, appearances, like, every 10 years almost. See him coming back in December? It must have hit him like a fucking brick to the face how shite this is, considering how, like, isolated he's been from it.
True.
Last appearance in 09, then the appearance before that was 99. But they were showing like highlights throughout the night of like the stuff that was happening in the 80s, and like it was him like against like, I think it was Giant Haystacks or something. And he was like having a go at McAfee. He's like, oh, you tried to outdo me, McAfee. I was the first announcer to have a match and go back to the booth. Why were you doing that at Backlash? And McAfee didn't really know what to do. But it's like, as old as Jesse Ventura, Jesse Ventura's just got it. He's got the voice. He's got the look. Fuck, the guy was in Predator, man. He's got one of the most iconic lines in movie history of all time. Fucking literally, by the way. Not even an exaggeration there. Guy's a fucking big star. Governor of California. A somebody in a company full of fucking nobodies.
See if you haven't watched wrestling in years, and you put Saturday Night Main Event on, and you just hear his voice, you're like, oh fuck, there's Jesse. There's the body. Jesse the body. It's just like, he's just got a recognisable voice.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying you don't recognise Michael Cole, but you hear Michael Cole and you're like, oh fuck, turn that off. You hear there's Jesse, it's just, I mean, it is, it's like some people, it's like when Howard Finkel fucking speaks, you know what I mean? It's like, but there's a certain wrestling YouTuber, man, that puts Samantha Irvine above Howard Finkel. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, that's no good. Anyway, this match, no good. Drew McIntyre.
I don't want to be a hater, but that's a shite opinion.
It is a shite opinion. But yeah, Drew McIntyre.
I don't even think that's an opinion. That's just factually wrong, isn't it?
It is. Drew McIntyre's taking time off, though. Don't blame him. He has been booked like a bag of shite.
See, Drew McIntyre, man. Go to AEW, take the money. Why not? WWE's pissing, he knows it.
And that dumb fuck, JD from New York's like, oh, they've been putting the pieces in place towards a War Games match in November with the tag team match that kicked off the show. Why the fuck should we have to wait until November, folks, right? November is 6 months away. No word they lie, because that's when they do Survivor Series. That, to me, that just sums up the how bad wrestling. It's not like we have to wait 6 months to get the return of Brock Lesnar or John Cena against Stone Cold for the first time ever. We have to wait 6 months so Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Fatboy fucking Reed can team up and take on basically CM Punk, Sami Zayn, 2 other guys. Why do we have to wait 6 months for that?
Yeah, and it's also like, that'll just be another 6 months where CM Punk isn't interested in going for the world title.
Yep. I know, but that's my problem as well. It's like, wrestling is so slow and dragged out. What's Drew McIntyre going to do now? Between now and then? Well, is he just going to take time off the Survivor Series? What's the end game? Has he got a serious concussion? Man, there's a reason like the Attitude Era lasted like 4.5 years and was epic. See if any previous era had the pacing of this era, it'd be shit. It just would be.
The Bloodline lasted longer than the Attitude Era.
Well, Mania X17, right? X7. It's like Rock and Austin have that match. Next night they have a steel cage match. Why did McMahon not go, right, you know what? We're going to put the whole invasion storyline on the 2-man power trip. We're going to fuck that back to 2003. And we're going to wait 6 months before Rock gets his title shot against Austin again at Survivor Series. Do we not see an immediate problem with that? There's no time like the present. Triple H is just showing such a level of contempt with the fans. He almost feels like he can get away with that. There's no effort needing to be put in. I'm baffled. I am fucking baffled that they think they can get away with waiting 6 months for a bunch of jobbers to fight each other in a cage match. It's crazy. It's sickening to say the least. Anyway, McIntyre lost.
I mean, who knows when we'll get a follow-up on this, you know? I mean, probably nothing will happen on Raw, I doubt.
Yeah. No, but why? Why should we... Oh, they've been putting the pieces together. Why the fuck should you have to wait until Survivor Series? Why? That actually just fucking baffles me. Anyway, up next, Jey Uso, Logan Paul. Out comes John. John and Logan Paul are going to beat up Jey Uso. Whoa, my father said I was a wee daddy man and he wore some polka dots. Out he comes and then he hits the crossroads on Cena. Cena looking white as a ghost here, man. And it's just fucking shit, man. No one missed Cody Rhodes, right? He is garbage. And then it's like Michael Cole is fangirling. Oh, we got our quarterback back. Where was the quarterback the past 6 weeks? Where was he?
Cena Truth was a bit like an Oreo, wasn't it? Like,
No, that was.
See if you had 2 R-Truths and they did like a running body splash and squished Cena in the middle. It would look like an Oreo. The
whitest Oreo I've ever seen. Like, because I don't know what's happened to Cena, but. No, what is Cody Rhodes' excuse for not being here for 5 weeks? So, Cena for the past 5 weeks has turned around and said that he's going to ruin wrestling. Cody Rhodes, who's the baby face and the quarterback in the face, now he's back though. Why? What's the explanation? And again, that's why it's shite. We didn't have anything for Rhodes, so we'll take a month off. Why 6? We'll take 6 months off.
You know what? Rhodes, is he desperate to get his hands on Cena? No, he makes a challenge, but he makes it for Money in the Bank. Why the fuck wouldn't Cody Rhodes want it for this SmackDown coming?
Yeah, or Raw, or whatever. But yo, it just,
No,
it's
but no,
crap,
it just makes no sense as to why Cody Rhodes when they want it as soon as
But
possible.
would you not agree, right, that Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins against Zayn and Punk with Heyman is getting stale already? Like they've just repeated it for like the past 5 weeks. So it's like, why do they feel the need to drag it out to November, right? See this Cody Rhodes stuff with Cena? This should have been happening. See Cena, he should have left Cody Rhodes bloody the Raw after Mania, but no, Cody Rhodes, he just rejected the interview with Kathy Kelly and jumped in his wee tour bus with his dog and he fucked off.
But no, I don't get
Claro, whatever it's called.
So like, but what's I thought Seth Rollins wanted to be the champion.
Yep.
So why is he? Why the fuck would he want to feud with Sami Zayn and CM Punk for 6 months?
No.
Should why is nobody in that feud going to be interested in Jey Uso? Like why the fuck is like? No, yeah, CM Punk, you got betrayed by Heyman. Like get over it, move on. Why didn't you want a shot at the title? I thought that Seth Rollins and Heyman aligned with each other because they want to take over. And well, why are they not focusing on trying to win the world championship? Why are they concerned about continually fighting Punk and Sami? Like, there's nothing at stake here.
And also, why is Cody Rhodes the one to book this tag match? Why isn't Nick Aldis or Pierce the one to book it? Because then that would protect Cody Rhodes. Because Cody Rhodes should be coming back here, wanting a rematch, wanting John. And then Nick Aldis is like, well, you're not going to get that until blah, 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 but there's going to be a tag team match on SmackDown. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It's like Cody should be challenging Cena here, saying he wants his title back. Not here. I want a tag team match.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
And I don't mind waiting 2 weeks to get it. It's like, why wouldn't Cody Rhodes want it? Like the brand split's dead. Let's not pretend it's not. Why wouldn't Cody Rhodes want it on Raw?
Be like Triple H though after Mania 20. Here, I don't want to take Benoit on for the title in my rematch. Batista, it's going to be me and you against Michaels and Benoit at Backlash. What?
Fucking retarded.
Anyway, time to rate this show out of 10. What you get?
0 out of 10.
I'll get a 0 out of 10. It's awful, man. And it doesn't help, right, that you've got... Honestly, I think there might be a fid in this. I think we should go through Triple H's Twitter account and just and look at the state of it. The earth-shattering, ground-breaking, earth-quaking. He's a fucking mark, man, honestly. The Wyatt 6 return, he's all over that. Oh, look, I let them blow a birthday cake on Bray Wyatt's birthday. Do we have to wait for every significant event in Bray Wyatt's life for these bastards to return? Is that it?
It's a jobber faction. Let's not get it twisted.
Yep.
It's fucking Eric Ronan and some bums via NXT.
Yep. V for victory. Well, there's no victories today. It's only L's.
It's Nicky Ash. I mean, come on.
And Dexter Lumis. His best period came like 2 years ago when he was stalking the Miz.
Which I guarantee you was McMahon.
Yeah, but look at Bo Dallas. It's like the guy's done nothing for like 15 years. Like literally. He's
Yo, I remember Bo Dallas, like his like big match against Neville or whatever at NXT for the NXT title ladder match. That was well over a decade ago. And then it was like after that he got promoted to the main roster. And what has he done in over 10 years?
Yeah.
Like what has he done?
But the funny thing is,
I mean,
it's
I'm pretty sure he fucking did he haul, and then did he not form a shitey tag team with Curtis Axel?
Aye.
And did they not team up with the Miz for a bit?
Yeah.
And then after that, I mean,
they took on the Shield.
I couldn't tell you what he done after that.
Yeah. You've been saying it for one. We need a reset.
Think back in the day, right? During like Attitude Ruthless Aggression era, how would a guy with a success rate, and I use success loosely because he's not had any, a Bo Dallas, how would he not have been released? It's impossible.
No.
Look how cutthroat it was back in the day.
No.
It's crazy, man, that Bo Dallas has been on this roster 10 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, a lot longer than 10 years.
It's like, 10 years in the main roster. It is. There's nothing cut. And you know what? McMahon's responsible for a lot of those years as well. It's not just a Triple H.
No, yes, but here we're not like these fake people on here that pretend that wrestling's only started being crap over the last year period. Wrestling's been shite for a long time.
Yep.
Face the facts, it's been garbage. Here, 2025 and 2024, right? Them last year may have been the worst period of wrestling, but let's not get it twisted. 2023 was shite. 2022 was shite. 21 was shite. 2020 was shite. 19 was shite. 18 was shite. Was there maybe some okay things in those years? Yeah, but in a whole, the product's been fucking pish. It has been.
Yeah, but look at the way like they've utilised people's deaths before, right? With Eddie Guerrero. That truly propelled Rey Mysterio into like main event level. I mean, he won a title at Mania, he won the Rumble. Oh, but Randy Orton said Eddie's not up there, he's down there. Yo, see Eddie Guerrero?
Great heel heat.
He was a true fucking man, right? He was a real man. And I'm willing to bet big bucks that he would have been willing to have let that slide to get someone over, especially one of his friends. Could you imagine, right, if Ray comes out with the Eddie Guerrero armbands in the Rumble, loses, and then we don't see him for 7 months, and he comes out repping it again? It'd have been flat, and that's essentially what they've done with the Wyatt 6. No, it's like, but they debuted it, right, this time last year, massacred the Raw roster, flash forward a year, right, they've been off screen for 6 months, and they come back and beat up a bunch of vanilla midgets on SmackDown.
You could tell after a month it was going fucking nowhere because they were doing the same shit every week. Oh,
Amazon package.
Here's Nikki Ash bringing a videotape out to Michael Cole. It's like, you know, every week.
Vintage tape.
Doing the same thing, bringing out a tape, bringing out a tape, bringing out a tape. It's boring as fuck. Who wants... Why do people think that people want to wait like 10 months for one little feud to play out? Like this, like you go back to this whole Seth Rollins war game. Who wants to sit around to November just to see a conclusion of some shitey Heyman faction against a makeshift groupie with Punk, Sane, and Reigns going to come back and get involved?
See in 6... No, but no, I don't see wrestling fans. Most of them are dumb as fuck. We all know this. But see in 6 months, right? People will have graduated high school. They will move up years in high school. They will leave college. They will get a new job. For example, I mean, there's other sports in the world other than this fake shit. Football will be well and truly into its season for the American football fans out there. You know, by November, a lot of games will have been played, right? Raw will be getting its... Well, not Raw, but I mean, because it's on Netflix. But they would have been normally getting their ass kicked. You look at F1, the season will be over in that. 6 months is a long time. You're right. It's like, why wait? Why do you... What in the fuck are they playing at, man? It's like... See, 13 years ago, I thought it was bad having to wait a year for Rock Cena. 6 months to having to wait to see a bunch of jobbers fight in a cage that we've already seen have tag matches.
Rock Cena was once in a lifetime. You can forgive that.
Yeah, no, you can. It's ridiculous, man. It's like we were talking about it earlier before.
But what's the end game? What are they fighting for?
No, that's it. But we were talking earlier. It's like the invasion angle didn't even last 6 months. So why the fuck should this? And that is WWE against ECW and WCW. Some epic fucking shit, brother. You know what I mean? See if you told me I had to wait 6 months for that winner takes all match, I'll fucking happily sit down and wait 6 months. But honestly, man, no, I tell you what. See if it comes November time and that's the War Games match, I won't be watching Survivor Series.
I think we should review 2001 Survivor Series. One of my favourite pay-per-views of all time.
Yeah.
Underrated as hell.
Yeah.
The commentary that night was phenomenal. Just Heyman and JR back and forth all night. Representing WWF and representing the Alliance.
True Gothic commentators, not fucking Michael Cole, man. If you ever want proof how shite Michael Cole is, watch that night Austin return and Cole and JR both on commentary and see hearing the parallels between them. Well, I say the parallels, there's no parallel because fucking Cole's up down there and JR's up. Do you remember that though?
I do.
And there he is! It's the old Austin! And Michael Cole's like, he's kicking butt and taking names. JR's screaming at the top, he's gonna fucking poke you! And Michael Cole's squeaking the joint out. Crap. JR's like, he's parting the Red Sea! That's our leader! Some good fucking shit. Michael. No, honestly, man.
Wrestling will never be good again. It's too far gone, right? I believe that I think in everything, like CTV series, TV shows. I think you can get a good TV shows, a good TV series, right, that can have maybe a bad season or two, and if they fix it quickly enough, I think it can get back. But I do think that if something has been shite for so long, then it'll never be good again. Point example, The Walking Dead, right? You see, when you look at The Walking Dead, you look how bad it was in season 11. You just had to end that because you were never getting back to the glory days by just how far it had fallen.
Yeah.
But see, The Walking Dead, I believe, like, even though I think season 4, 5, 6, even though they were drop-offs, I still think there was hope that it could get back at that period. But see, by the time you get to season 11, see just the shite that you've seen happen through, like, all those you're never going to get back to the glory. And for me, it's wrestling, man. The decline, it's like you almost need like a complete fucking reset, like a new company.
But you know what? They're never going to get rid of WWE, but you're right. What they need to do is vacate every single championship, right? Get rid of the ones that are shite and worthless, which you could argue is every single one, and release like 95% of the roster. Take like 2 weeks off, no shows, and then hype up the return of WWE. That's what you need.
Yeah, because I just think you associate these wrestlers with shite.
Yeah.
I would maybe keep about 10 people.
Aye. Anyone on this show?
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably keep 10 people.
But see, not the thing, I actually really enjoy watching Braun break. I think he has like a one-of-a-kind look to him when he's in the ring, he's hitting spears and shit. But not the thing is, he has been surrounded by shite for like 3 years now. You know what I mean? He is... It's like he's
guilty by association.
Yeah, and that is it. It's like, as much as The Rock back in the day, one of the GOATs, every time he comes back now, it's like the worst shit you've ever seen. Guilty by association.
Yeah.
Everybody's guilty. But we're innocent here, so aye, that's our verdict. 0 out of 10.